I'm David Marks, and yes, I am related to the Marx brothers. Peter and Terry, not Groucho Marx or Chico. Now, how hot has it been? Starting to get a bit hot. The last summer was terrible. It was so hot that 7 of our chickens laid boiled eggs. In my 20s, my company sent me to New York for 3 months for work. And I stayed in just an average sort of a hotel, Howard Johnson's. And because I come from a long line of tight asses, I found myself washing socks and undies in the jacuzzi. And it was great. I was saving heaps of money, you know. And week 1 was great, week 2 was great. Week 3, it all stopped and I had to pull the plug. So I had to walk down to reception. Hi, could you send someone up to look at the jacuzzi? It's not working. And I'm missing a sock. It's very embarrassing. Talking about work, if you really want to annoy somebody at work, I've got lots of tips. I want to share one with you today that worked extremely well. You take their keyboard, you remove all the key tips, and then put all the key tabs back randomly, one by one. Now this is going to get your, in my experience, get your colleague to an anger level of 8, 9, maybe even 10. My colleague was really annoyed and he sent me this really dirty email. I have no idea what it said. It looked like it was written in Albanian. Movies. I took my wife to a movie, this is going back a few years ago. We went to watch a movie. It wasn't great. You know, there was this older woman, she was just talking loud on the phone the whole time. There was this guy snoring, like it sounded like he was snoring on a 747 in a hailstorm. And my frustration was just getting bigger and bigger. And I had to stand up and say something. So I said, for shit's sake, wouldn't you be more comfortable in bed, Mum? And could you take that with you? I've done a lot of travel in Turkey, as you've been aware, and they've got in Istanbul, they've got about a dozen mega mosques. Now, these mosques are huge. They'll house 1,000 people, and they're pretty popular, particularly on Fridays. They're full. And the locals, they go there out of respect for the culture, for the religion. And hats off to them. Not me. I go there when I need a new pair of shoes. You know what else? I really hate people when I see them driving and talking on the phone. It is so dangerous. And I can't help myself. The blood just boils. So I'll go up to them and I'll give them an earful about the dangers, how dangerous it is, unless they're near a cliff. Now, have you ever seen that TV show, Border Security? You see all these Asians bringing in the food from the homeland. They know the rules. We know they know the rules. And then they get challenged. And when they get challenged, they get defensive, and then they get aggressive and louder and louder. You know what you'll never hear on Border Security? Chinese whispers. Now, these car manufacturers, someone's got to hold them to account. They've had decades of neglect of user manuals. I mean, when's the last time you opened a glove box and saw a pair of gloves? That might work better at the Austral nursing home with my mum's friends. My mate's trying to lose weight, but he's got no staying power, you know. He just hasn't got the guts to really go through with it. And I'm not surprised. I mean, every time I see him, he's got a chip on his shoulder. Madam Toastmaster.